Have a sound wave set up here. There we go. So basically, what I'm doing here is just really going over what I got for Christmas and, first thoughts. And I'll be answering questions and whatever else y'all, want to hear from me. So let's go ahead and start with our first one here, which is Studio Series 86 Cup. And, he's a figure. So pretty much, Cup here. He's pretty much like an old man that Hot Rod meets in the movie, and I mean, really, I'm just gonna say it now. Though his face looks like he's about to start crying. I might be the only one saying that, but I don't know. He does come with like this gas can, or maybe it's a drink. I wouldn't know. He also comes with a blaster as well, so he'll be drinking on the job, I guess. I guess for our next one here is Shatterglass Ratchet, and he's an interesting one because he's like trying to pull off like an Earth mode, but reusing a mold that's like specifically for an alien old mode, and it's yeah, he's all right, but I mean, I like the colors that they did for him though. Again, with parts forming shield, it's not really my favorite. Hello to everybody joining the live stream. It is my first time going live, so that's a plus as well. Hello, Coin Studios the second. Hello. All right, for the next one, might as well go with the next one that comes with Ratchet would be Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, and this is the biggest one for me that I was mostly looking forward to, which, Optimus Prime, like, come on now. And plus the repaint looks killer on this guy. I mean, you got like the broken, what is it, like windshield or something? And then you have like the Autobot thing on the other side, because he's technically a Decepticon, I guess, if you want to call it that. I mean, he did kind of switch sides from being like an innocent Orion Pax to bloodthirsty Prime. How much the G1 Soundwave? I got him for about $35 on Big Bad Toy Store. I bought him. I bought him from Big Bad Toy Store. That's where I got it from mostly. So for the next one here, gonna move Prime back here. Here we have Bumblebee movie Skywarp. This guy is amazing, surprisingly, and he's quite big. I didn't expect him to be this large, but it's pretty damn cool looking. I like the colors that we oh my god, I'm stuttering. Oh my gosh. I like the colors that they did for Skywarp, and it looks really nice. The only weird part to me is they did translucent plastic for this, and then they went ahead and painted that top part, and not really the best approach for that. But yeah, he's pretty much just purple Starscream. Yeah, they did really do just like repaint, but I guess there's a different head sculpt, I guess. And then weirdly enough, they made the so-called Starscream that appeared in the Bumblebee movie. They made him Blitzwing, even though he's like purple and tan. Yeah, they do look all the same. Do you have G1 Thundercracker? I unfortunately do not own like the original Seekers, but I do have some Seekers, so I'm gonna go ahead and move some of these guys out of the way. these two can stay in the back. I'll go ahead and grab like the other seekers that I have, I guess. Go ahead and I do have quite a few seekers, so well, I mean they're not like all like the same, but I guess if you want to count this as a seeker, Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. Here we have him, and then moving Starscream out of the way. Here we have the Sparkless Seeker from War for Cybertron. This guy is actually quite amazing, surprisingly. Here's one of my least favorite, though, which was the Armada Starscream, mainly because of the transformation and mine having loose joint tolerances, and it's just not my go-to Starscream, but you know, he poses quite nice. And then here we have Cloud Cover. I already did a review on him, but so he's like quite an old figure for me. You know, sadly, you know, thigh swivel still is loose, so there's that. And then moving Cloud Cover, the same mold but different. Here we have the Coronation Starscream. Again, same mold, but I guess, you know, open hands is something different, I guess. Oh yeah, the joints are just. I mean, they even went to like the point for the Starscream Earthrise mold. He doesn't even have a waist swivel. It's just bad. It seems like they didn't even try for it, but I don't know. I don't think I have any other seekers, unless you want to count Blitzwing, but I don't think he really counts as a seeker. He's more of a triple changer. But let's just take a closer look at Prime, though, since, you know, I kind of skipped a little bit on him. I mean, he's really clean, though. I mean, again, you can remove this if I can actually grab it. There's that clip back there. You can just take that right off. Even more clean. So there's that. And I guess if you're fine with parts forming for a Prime, then wheel butt flap, I guess. This guy is like one of my favorites out of what I've gotten, but Skywarp also being another. Really, I got Cub because, you know, he's like from the G1 86 movie and such, but honestly, I just like the character in general, and the fact that he turns into a futuristic, like kind of pickup truck in a way. I mean, I've heard different ideas from it, but I mostly just, you know, I think of it as just a futuristic pickup truck. The main downside, though, from what I've gotten is it's Ratchet. Come on, I mean, I've seen multiple, you know, reviews on this mold, both for, you know, the War for Cybertron and the Earthrise. I have the oh my god, I have the Earthrise one, but I probably won't even attempt to get the Siege one. It's yeah, I don't think I'm going to. See, the colors are nice on him. It's just the mold is just not that great. But I mean, apart from the downsides, I guess I have a psychotic doctor. I guess I can, you know, kind of count him as a shockwave of sorts. I don't know. But I guess we'll go ahead and get them into their alt modes. But before we do that, you know, kind of as a cliffhanger or whatever you want to call it, boxes. Deer fall while I'm doing this. The boxes also ignore, you know, the very circle light. I can just really back up the camera, making it a whole lot easier. Here's the giant box though, you know, that giant robot Kraken that didn't he get like torn apart from it in the movie, I believe? And then Hot Rod like came in to save him. There's like the back of the box if you want that. Again, circle light. Now for Skywarp's box. There's all that. The alt mode looks really huge, and you know it is a big alt mode as well. He does a lot that I find very interesting. Same for everybody else, you know, except for you, because you're annoying. I don't like you. And then here we have the box for Optimus and Ratchet. Oh, the stream is laggy. Oh, I apologize for that. That might be an issue on my part. I'll go ahead and just repeat real quick. Here's Optimus and Ratchet's box real quick. It is a huge box. It's like about as big as my table, but it is quite a huge box. Nothing really on the back. You get a little bit of an Autobot insignia on the side. Nothing on the other side. The front, Transformers, War for Cybertron trilogy, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, enough. I guess you want to consider it cliffhanging. I guess we'll go ahead and start with Cup here. Go ahead and give me your gun. Thank you. I'm gonna work on vid in a bit, so I'm gonna space out right now. You do that, Coin. You do what you gotta do. You do what you want to do. So basically, I'm just gonna give my first thoughts of them and like what their alt modes are. You know, if y'all want like reviews on any of these guys, except for you, you will get your time. You be patient. But let's go ahead and get Cup into his alt mode here. Just go ahead and untab the arms. Kind of do it on that little hinge there. Untab the backpack, fold all that out. Untab the waist. It's kind of like on a soft joint, I guess. Pull out these wheels here. They will tab into that little slot there. There's a little peg, little slot there. Pegging from both sides. Go ahead and open up the legs. Tilt the calf slightly. There's a secondary tab in there. And you just want to tab that in there. So he's kind of got this janky little stance here. I guess you want to go for that, I guess. Use that for posability wise. Go ahead and rotate the head around as well. And then while you're doing that, you want to flip in the toes. Go ahead and grab these sides here. Kind of shift them over until that little tab, the little nub there goes into that little cutout right there. Go ahead and do that for both sides. Make sure everything is, you know, kind of straightened out in a way. Then you want to angle his chest back, making sure everything is in place. And then you want to take this part. There are two itty bitty little tabs here on the top, and they will go here and here. It's a very like loose connection on mine because it doesn't like to tab in. I guess it's a QC issue if you want to count it as that, but sure. Go ahead and just make sure everything is straightened out, and then you want to take there is like a little joint here where you have to like push the arm back, kind of like unfolds like that, and you just want to keep the arm down. I don't know why. They probably shouldn't have made it to where this thing locks in place, because this thing just goes like that, but whatever, I guess. Go ahead and do it for the other side as well. And then, okay, this thing does not like to tab in. Stay tabbed in. But stop. Again, so just fold these in. They won't really tab in. They'll just, you know, fit into place here. And then you want to continue the angle of the chest all the way down. Not down, but just like back. Keep the arms straightened and make sure they don't fall off. And then make sure these don't come out of place either. There is a tab here, kind of close up on that. There's a tab here and there's a little slot in there. So you just want to close that in there if it wants to. Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, my copy does not like to do this part. All parts of the transformation does not like doing this. There we go. And again, there is a second connection as well, if you want to count that. It kind of does kind of tab in. It doesn't tab in, it just sits in there. So I guess that's like what a lot of his transformation is. It's just like a lot of things that just sit into place. They don't really tab in, I guess. And then last, you just fold these parts in. There's a itty bitty tab again, and then go into that little itty bitty little slot there. You just want to combine them down the middle. Lastly, you just want to peg the fist into place. Make sure everything doesn't come undone. Come on now. There we go. You got yourself a futuristic looking pickup truck. There's a little underneath visual of the vehicle mode. You can tab the weapons in, little gasoline drink, I guess, is what we're gonna call it, or what I'll call it, I guess. Yeah, futuristic pickup truck. It's pretty nifty. I like how it's very clean to me. I mean, you got this very nice truck bed here. A lot of it is actually hidden away for the alt mode. The only thing that really gets me off is well, I mean, it's kind of obvious. You just got the fist back here, unless you want to count this as a big vent in the back, and then you really have the feet back here, but they kind of don't look too out of place there. And surprisingly enough, there is a whole set of different wheels on the bottom here, which surprised me as well. And he does roll pretty good. That's Cup though. So that's one down, 3 more to go. So let's go ahead and get to Ratchet next, because I mean he's not really that complicated for any Transformer. So go ahead and just take off this, just unfold all these windows, just like so. I'll kind of get these middle ones out here. Just leave it like that for now. Give me your gun, thank you. Make sure everything is straightened out. So first you just want to open up his chest, untab the head, and just fold it in, and just leave it like this for right now. Untab the front bumper from the back. Move the arms out like this. And just move them in like this. Oh, and there's already the hinge starting to engage. You just want to turn this all the way around. And then you just want to move this up, tab that into the front as well. It does just move into place, so there's not any points of connection that you should know. And then fold these to the side, open up the calves, do the same on the other side, just tab that in. And then you want to connect the legs down the middle as well. And you just want to rest the arms in there, connect them down the middle as well. This transformation isn't really my favorite. It doesn't really do anything impressive, I would say, but thanks for trying to hide everything away, I guess, except for, I mean, the most obvious part is, the feet just hanging off the back. Okay, I guess. Then if you really want to, you can just, hide the gun away in here. It just, it just hides up there. And there's multiple pegs that just go into all of these, so you just place it on top. This part doesn't really like to work for me sometimes, unless I fully line it up. And I think I got it this time. Yep, okay, that's not coming off unless I wanted to. And now you just have this very strange looking van. I mean, it's a van. I mean, again, you have the feet hanging out back here, and half of the windows aren't even, there. There's printed on there. I mean, you have the outlines, just, and then they go ahead and use the siege tires instead of Earthrise tires, or not Earthrise tires, but just normal looking tires. The front looks actually pretty good. Nothing really too bad on that, except for the off like color hinge, I guess. I like how they added sirens, but that's pretty much really everything. I mean, this van isn't really the best alt mode. I mean, hey, I guess things for an alt mode. I guess I mean, they tried on a van, but it's just not that good to me. But I guess that's Ratchet for you, I guess. And then I guess we can go ahead and do Skywarp next. I'll save Prime for last. Go ahead and just take off his guns. If that will come off, thank you. Do the same on the other side. And then you just want to fold the hands in. Go ahead and turn around the forearms and leave it like that for right now. Go ahead and come to the legs, open them up all the way on that little hinge there. You just want to fold all that out, move the arms so it doesn't really get in the way, and then you just want to fold the foot in fully. Then you just want to, well, not move it in, but just move the arms out of the way, and then move in from the thighs, and then just leave it like that for right now. Come to the top, straighten out the head, lift this up, come to the wings over here, fold this down. Over here, straighten it out, fold it down. There we go. Don't hit the camera. Come to these inner parts here, you just want to push those in so it makes it easier on tabbing things in. This part gets a little bit complicated, if you want to call it complicated. Make sure everything is straightened out on the front. It is a little tight in certain areas, so you might not want to do that first. You just want to make sure everything is tabbed in. You want to fold up the crotch there. Then try to keep everything straight. You want to unfold that. Take out this little tab here. Hi, Super Gamer and Plus Show. How are you? Just gonna go ahead and continue. Trying to get everything out into place here. Well, without everything falling apart, just want to make sure everything gets into its correct place. Come on now. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Oh, okay. There we go. Finally. Now you just want to come here, fold out the nose cone here, and then just close this right back up and fold that down, just like that. Very, very sharp nose cone though. Mine's slightly bent from the warmth of my hands, but nothing but a little bit of flexing the plastic won't fix. For now, you just want to tab in the back for right now, and then just fold these in. You have to like fold it back to a certain point to where these two panels cross, and then you kind of just close up that gap. Gotta keep folding it, kind of get your nail in there, get these panels to move. Kind of make sure that all closes up. Make sure these panels in the back here kind of do that. Okay, we're kind of getting the alt mode there so far. Now you just want to make sure this is like kind of out of the way, so you have to like rotate this up, and then you have to like fold it in there. Try to get it in there. It is sometimes a bit of a pain to get it in there. Might have to okay, try to get it in there. Kind of flexing the plastic slightly. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Okay. Gonna move this off camera for a second. Okay, let's see here. Kind of make sure everything is tapped in. Okay. So first, you actually want to split the back part open, lift up the cockpit, or not the cockpit, but just like the chest from the robot mode, and then tab this all in the middle. That's probably the part that I missed. Make sure everything is tabbed in, making sure that everything lines up. Come on now. This is like the one part that doesn't like to work. These two itty bitty little panels that do not like to come together in the middle. There we go. Nice. Okay. Now let's try and do it with this bottom part here. So trying to fold this in. There we go. And then untab the other part and just fold that sucker right in. Come on now. There we go. And then you just want to line the forearms up to each other and just kind of fold it in there, making sure it's all like that. Then you flip this down. Then you angle the wings. You can shift them on this joint. I sort of do it sometimes. Not all the time whenever I transform, but make sure that tab is also down though. Oh, and I just realized this has to be underneath that. And I have to open these darn panels again. I guess I'll use this little gun here to open up those panels. There we go. Okay. Kind of do all that. There we go. Okay, now it's fixed. Okay. Now we can tab the gun in. So there is a port here at the bottom. It will go between these two tabs up here, and then this main one in the middle, which will ever so nicely just snug her all in there. Got a little bottom gun that goes pew pew. Then you take this little null ray here, if you want to call this a null ray. You simply just tab it in into that little tab up there using that little port on the side there. There we go. Go ahead and do it for the other side. And there's Skywarp's alt mode. Pretty damn sick. I actually love this alt mode out of pretty much all of them. This is my favorite one. He actually gets bigger than how he actually was before, and it's quite large on camera. And it is large in hand. I love his alt mode. The transformation can be a bit finicky a little bit, mostly for the forearms part, but you just gotta work past it until you get here. And it's pretty damn sick. I love this alt mode. I do recommend getting Skywarp. He is pretty good. Good. I love that secret look for Bumblebee movie. It looks very Transformers Prime feel. It does actually do feel Transformers Prime, kind of like based on how Starscream looked. Yes, I do agree with that. But man, does the alt mode look actually way better than whatever Starscream transformed into. I do like this. It is. I think it's kind of based on the alt mode that they did for the Seekers in War for Cybertron. I could be wrong. It could also be like a reference to how they did in G1, but I mean, that's just me. There could be like different ideas for it, but finally we come down to Optimus Prime, the main event here, I guess. So, go ahead and I'm going to put the wheel butt plate back on so we can transform this guy. We'll get to that later. Go ahead and straighten him out for you. There you go. You can, store the weapon on him for both alt modes. It does simply just, peg into this little hole here, and you can do that if you want. I don't really use it, but you do what you want to do with your figure. It's your toy. I think most of looks for Bowling movie came from the Cybertron games. Yeah. I don't think I've played them before, but I have seen the alt modes. I think it is based on those. I could be wrong, but I probably would have to do some research to see if you are right about that. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just think other people would have like different ideas from it, but that is a good idea though. It could be from the Cybertron games, which I wouldn't blame them. They had some pretty awesome alt modes too, and it was a fun game, very fun game. It was a very fun game. Let's go ahead and transform Prime now. So you just want to go ahead and tab the legs together, fold in the feet. And actually, real quick, I'll be right back. I just had to go ahead and grab something real quick. 1 second. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry for kind of disappearing like that. Anyways, Optimus Prime car mode in War for Cybertron looks suck. Do you mean like sick, or the same as art of Optimus Cybertron? Look for Bumblebee that we never got. 1 second, hold on. I believe you mean. Okay. I have this Optimus. I also have the Bayverse Optimus Prime, but I have. I guess I had this one as well. Going ahead and continuing his transformation, you just want to untap the knee pads here. If you can get your nail in there. The legs are pretty much the same as him. They kind of just used this mold and improved on it, and they made even better Prime. But it's pretty sick. You untap the gas cans from the thighs, and you want to go ahead and open up these panels, fold in the hands, close that up. Go ahead, do the same for this side. Close the hands, fold them in. There you go. Now, just pretty much untab the entire chest from the waist. You want to fold all this out. And then just unfold all of this. And now just push back on that panel, fold in the head, and then just tab in. Okay, there we go. All right. Now you want to move the butt plate, just like the back flap out of the way, and then you would want to just rotate the chest around. Make sure that the gas cans don't tab back in. Then you want to fold the arms back, kind of bending them at full on 90 degrees, while also pulling back these waist pieces as well. Come on. Then you want to make sure that all this lines up as well. Make sure you fold in the arms on the sides. Kind of make sure everything is in place. Fold back the legs. Kind of make sure everything is in place here. There we go. Bunch of tabbing in a bunch of pieces. Make sure that is also tabbed in as well. Tab that in, and then just tab that in. And finally, one last tab in for the arms on the back. Make sure the gas cans are staying out. And big old truck mode. Purple truck. And again, for storage, you just push that in. It just stores up. You can flip it out, making it look like a giant smokestack for whatever you want to do for that. I broke the gun. Hold on. I broke the gun. Oh no. Hold on. Oh, this hasn't even happened until now. Oh no. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, hold on. trying to get the gun out of the back of the truck. It is actually in there very securely, so this won't be coming out if you try and tug it out of there. 1 second. Anyways, I'm back. So yeah, we have this purple truck mode, or just pretty much Optimus, but he's purple. I actually do like it. The legs, they seem a little long for this, but not like too long, but they seem like they fit this all mode way better than what they did for this Prime here. I mean, they pretty much, what I said before, they took what they had here and they improved it on this, and it worked out actually really well. A lot of people say that the smokestacks are a little bit too long. I've seen people do like custom smokestacks and everything. And then for the original repaint, not repaint, but just the base color of how Optimus was for, he got all the other repaints. He had like this trailer and it just looked very like short and stubby, and it just didn't really look too well. But nonetheless, this still looks really awesome. I love this repaint so much compared to all the other ones, but they all have like their own like good looks and everything, but I personally just like the Shattered Glass one. And plus, this one didn't cost like what they have, like the original is like 120 something on like after prices, like aftermarket. Like he's just like really rare. But I mean, hey, I got this guy in a 2-pack, so might as well. But that's pretty much everything. Moving Prime out of the way. So we got a Prime here, got Ratchet, we got Cup, and then finally we got the big old Skyward. Kind of move these guys back. Oh, and the gun came off. Oh my gosh. Gotta fix the gun here and just sit him back here. I don't know if he'll stand up. There we go. Okay. Kind of move the camera back a little bit. So there we have Optimus, Ratchet, Cup, and Skywarp in the back, and then Soundwave in the back right there. But that's pretty much everything that I got for Christmas, Transformers wise. But if y'all have any questions for me or not, that will be all for today. And I will be having some videos coming out for these guys specifically, or some that you may not have even seen reviews on. So until then, this has been Soundwave Reviews, and I will be seeing you in my next review.